Hey, what's going on, everybody? George here, aka Pops and Blades, and now we're going to do part 2 of my birthday haul video. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, definitely go check it out. A lot of cool stuff got shown off in that video. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 yet, real quick, my birthday was August 26th. Friday and Saturday, my wife and I did a road trip to Dallas, so we did a overnight stay in Dallas, and I got to do some shopping. We hit up four stores. 3 were for me, basically. And we went to Dallas Vintage Toys. We went to Keith's Comics. And then we went to DFW Toy Stash. In that order. So I figured I would show off everything I picked up from those stores in that order. I still got everything bagged up so that it was easy to remember what came where. But before we get started, let me show you this. This was a eBay find, and it came in, I think, Thursday before we left for Dallas, so it was like perfect timing. This is a McFarlane's Monsters Series 3, 6 Faces of Madness. Elizabeth Bathory. This is what we got. Now check that out. Is that not absolutely amazing? Love this figure. Something I've been wanting for a while. Here's the back, and it's still got the original price tag on there, $16.95. I can't even imagine. Real quick, 2004 I think is when this was released. I'm amazed I didn't pick this up in 2004 because I definitely would have been into this back then. And at $17, damn, I would have bought a few of these. But this one will probably stay in the package. This version here happens to be one with a significant nip slip on Elizabeth there in the bath. I'm not sure if you can quite make it out, but I need to kind of clean the package up a little bit. It is a little dirty, but good clear window on it. Really like it. It'll just hang on the wall as is, and I'll get a open version for display because it definitely should have a open version of that. So that, even though it wasn't from Dallas, it came in just before my birthday weekend, so I wanted to show that to y'all. Alright, first, Dallas Vintage Toys. I took a good bit of money with me, but for the first store, I felt like I needed to try to rein it in a little bit because I found myself getting really excited and could have blew through my whole stash of cash. But to start things off, we got the NECA Toonie Terrors, Tim Curry Pennywise. There's the back of it. And next up, we got the Bill Skarsgård. Am I thinking the right name? But we have the new Pennywise Toonie Terrors from NECA. I'm on the fence whether I should get the Freddy and Jason version or not, but I do see them coming out with Child's Play, I think Michael Myers. They're coming out with others, so I may have to just go ahead and get them all. Who knows? Next up, we got... looking for a date? Yeah. 1991 vintage Kenner Robin Hood Prince of Thieves, the one with Kevin Costner. We have here Azim with Centaur. Thought it was real cool to get a Morgan Freeman figure. I think that's neat. We have Kevin Costner as Robin Hood. And the other version of Kevin Costner as Robin Hood. And then Little John with Quarterstaff. Now here's the back of the card. I'm missing Will Scarlet, Sheriff of Nottingham, Friar Tuck, and the Dark Warrior. So I need to get those 4, and then I want to get the Sherwood Forest playset. Right there. So, was happy to pick those up. I've seen them before for $10 a piece. I thought it was a gimme price. Really cool. Alright, let's see. I ain't gonna lie, guys. There's a lot of stuff to show here, and I kind of forgot that some of this that I even got. Picked up some reaction figure stands, and then they only had one of this one, and I just really liked it, and I knew if I passed up on it, I would regret it. We got from Alien. Hell, I don't even know who this is. Anyway, Super 7 reaction figure. This alien spacesuit, busted out face shield. Really cool figure, I think. And I do have some alien stuff. So, even though I'm not sure who that's supposed to represent, I just really like the look of it and did not want to leave it at the store. They only had the one. Alright. Let's see. More NECA goodness. We have the new Tim Curry Pennywise figure. I was really on the fence about getting this because really there's not a lot different from the other Tim Curry right there. I think it's got two different head sculpts. It's got the balloon. It's got the big ass hand right there. So honestly, the hand and this book here was the main reason for me to even want to get this, just for some different pictures. But I guess I'm really glad that I got it, because so far I'm trying to stay really up to date with all the NECA Pennywise figures. And on that note, my wife found this, and I was really excited that she did. The Dallas Vintage Toys had only one in stock, but the SDCC 2019 Sketch Pennywise. So I was really excited to get this one. I paid $45 for this one, and I'd already had it on my mind I was going to buy one off of eBay, which would have been $60 to $65. So great find from the wife. Definitely glad to have that added to the collection. And to wrap up the trip to Dallas Vintage Toys, we got the NECA Freddy vs. Jason. I definitely need to get a second one of these, and I almost got a second while I was there, but I figured I'd just get the one for now because it seems pretty easy to find. Now, before we move on to Keith's Comics, which is where we went to next, as I'm checking out at Dallas Vintage Toys, my wife kind of elbows me out the way, and I thought she wanted to see something in the display case. No, she actually bought everything that I just showed you from Dallas Vintage Toys, which was actually a really great price. I think we paid after tax about $170 out the door. So I think that was pretty good. We got a lot there for $170. So I want to thank my sweet precious honey for that awesome extra birthday present that I wasn't expecting. So that's everything in that bag. Now, Keith's Comics. I wanted to go there. I saw some good reviews, bad reviews, medium reviews, whatever for them. I wanted to go because there was a Whole Earth Provisions. I think that's the name of it. Kind of an outdoorsy camp kind of store next door to Keith's Comics. Love that store. We have one here in Houston near the Galleria, so I wanted to go check that out as well. So that was the fourth store from the 3 stops that we had. But I did find 2 items. I got my wife some little things from Keith's Comics as well, but she's already got them in her toy room, her display room, her whatever room over there. So what I got for me, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 5, The Dream Child, from NECA, Real Toys. We have the cloth Freddy, and I love this. That's awesome. I have a few Freddys in the NECA boxes, but this was my first one to get in this kind of configuration. Really cool that I finally have one. Definitely will look good on the wall. And then I finally found one. This is a first for me. I had it in hand, I put it down, picked it up, put it down again. When I went back to it a third time, I knew I just had to go ahead and pull the trigger on it. We have the SH Figuarts Thanos Avengers Endgame. This is, like I said, my first SH Figuarts figure. And I'm so glad for it to be Thanos because I have the, if you remember, the Hot Toys Thanos right above me, up out of camera range there. So that was my trip to Keith's Comics. I highly recommend it. If you're in the Dallas area and you get a chance to stop in, it's a fun place to go. A lot of comics, a lot of books. And it's not the most organized store, but I kind of like that. I like the kind of digging and rooting around and lifting up one item to find something totally different and unexpected under it. I like that. Not saying every store needs to be that way, but it's fun to do it every once in a while. So we're going to set Thanos over there. One day we'll get him out of the box. Alright, so the last store we went to, guys, DFW, that's Dallas Fort Worth, DFW Toy Stash. I got so excited there. I couldn't even make it through the door and I already had items in hands. Definitely had to reel it in there. Very cool store. So let's start, I guess we'll start with this guy here since he's not in any kind of a packaging or anything. I think this is from the Spider-Man Homecoming? I don't remember, guys. I ain't gonna lie. I don't remember what set he's from, but I picked up the Molten Man Build-A-Figure Complete. Because the Spider-Man set he's the Build-A-Figure from, I didn't really care for any of the figures. I wasn't real gung-ho about any of them. I wanted to build this, though. And I figured for the price, it's easier just to buy him whole and then forget having all the figures that it'd only be meh with. I know people say he looks like a giant turd, and to those people, all I can have to say is, you're right. But I like it. I think it's cool. So we're going to set him right there. Don't fall over. Stand. There we go. Alright. Next up, we'll hold off on that one. Where's what I'm looking for? There we go. Okay. So we found another Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger figure. Dream Warriors. This is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Freddy Krueger. Check that out. Trying to get the glare off there. But there you go. Another cool figure. Glad to add him to the collection. He will definitely look good up on the wall. And I wonder if they have these for at least one for each of the Nightmare on Elm Streets. I haven't paid that close attention, but Freddy Krueger is definitely my favorite, if not second favorite, monster character, movie character. Okay, now we have let's see, who is this by? Come on now. Okay, I think this is a McFarlane. I'm not seeing a guy, sorry, but I think it is McFarlane. It says Spawn.com. But we have Leatherface Movie Maniacs, Series 7, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Always been a fan of Leatherface and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So was real excited to see not just this Leatherface, but also this one. And this is Cinema of Fear, Series 2, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2, Leatherface. Bam. Absolutely loving it. And yeah, at some point I may have to hunt down that Freddy Krueger and the Nancy Thompson figure set as well. So 2 awesome Leatherface figures to add to the collection. Okay, there we go. And then decided to add yet another Leatherface. This is Movie Maniacs. The box is a little rough. McFarlane Toys. I'm guessing this is going to be Series 1, just from the style of the box. But check it out. And I've seen this loose, which I want to get a loose figure because of all the accessories that he has. I just think it makes a really cool display. And even though the box is not in the greatest shape, he's solid on the backing card. So even with the creasing and everything, I don't know. This will probably stay in the package as well. I have not decided on this figure specifically yet. Jury's still out. All right, last but not least, DFW Toy Stash. We have Cinema of Fear Series 1, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface. Check it out. I was so excited. I hit a peg at DFW. I pulled one of these Leatherface off the peg. There was another one behind it, followed by another one, and then a little further down the wall, I found the previous Leatherface I just showed you. So I found 4 Leatherface figures that I did not have. And the funny thing is, I actually was watching all of these on my eBay list. And I was contemplating when I got back from my birthday weekend, depending on what I spent, whether or not I should get them. And I was really glad to find them in a store, really happy to help out a, small business like that. So really glad that I was able to pick those figures up. And then, I said last but not least, I almost forgot. And I don't know how because it's standing right here staring at me. The last item I ended up picking up, because I went back and got it before I checked out. The Mezco Mega Scale Pennywise. Talking Pennywise. Let's see.
Oh, well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Is that not awesome? Since he's in the box, he's only on demo mode, so I think he only has a couple of things that he says, but let's see what else he says. So you got the laugh.
Oh, well, I'm Pennywise.
Okay, so I guess in the demo mode, I guess he only says the 2 things, but I think he has 6 different sayings. So he will definitely be coming out the box so that we can pull that little strip out and get him to saying everything. But very cool. Love this thing. And I was kind of worried to check the price on him because I thought there'd be a bit of a markup on it, but no, this was $90, and I mean that's what it goes for online. So found it in a retail store for the same price I can get it online. Not a bad deal. So that is my Dallas haul, guys. I think I did damn good. I think I cleaned up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, feel free to tell me what some of your recent pickups were as well. I always like hearing from everybody. Again, if you haven't seen part 1 yet, definitely go check that out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, everybody, I'm out of here. Peace.